Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Fat Guy Reads. I'm the Fat Guy, and today we are going to be returning to My Immortal. It was quite a time getting through chapters 1 through 4. I don't really know how to recap where we were. But as you may remember, in the last chapter, so Draco Malfoy has this girlfriend, I guess, called... what is it again? I can never remember it off the top of my head. Here we go. Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Who is, I guess, a vampire. But also a witch who goes to Hogwarts and is a goth. I guess Draco is too. So they just got back from a Good Charlotte concert at in Hogsmeade. Draco drove them off in his flying Mercedes-Benz to the Forbidden Forest, and they started to make love, and it was mercifully interrupted by the headmaster of Hogwarts, Dumbledore. So I guess they're in for some trouble here, and hopefully we get to see them fight against the establishment, because Draco is clearly the good guy in this piece, but yeah, I mean, I apologize again just for... I don't even know why I'm apologizing for it, but just the things I'm having to read in here are just... There's a lot more filthiness and just kind of morbidity than I remembered. So again, I'd like to state this is not safe for work. Don't have your kids listen to this. This is probably not something you want to fall asleep to earlier, even though my voice probably has that effect on people, because you might just laugh like me, or you might just say, I don't want to listen to this nasally guy read Harry Potter fan fiction anymore. And that's fine too. But anyway, without further ado, let's move on to chapter 5. We still have 40 chapters left to go. And we are going to be tackling 5 through 8 today. So let's start with our favorite part, the author's note. I swear there's one of these at the beginning of every chapter. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser, I guess. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Wow. Making a statement against the preps and posers of the world. Chapter 5. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. Oh, sorry. Let me read that as the way the author wrote it. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. Ludicrous is spelled like the rapper's name, by the way. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. Excuse me. That's good audio. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. See, there's a few voices I can do. And then Draco shrieked, "Because I love her!" Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, "Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms." Oh, I'm bombing my Alan Rickman impression. As soon as I get it on recording, it's bad all of a sudden. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. "Are you okay, Ebony?" Draco asked me gently. "Yeah, I guess," I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut, black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room. Aw. Excuse me one sec. Okay. Here's the author's note for Chapter 6. Author's note. Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I would not update until you give me good reviews. Chapter 6. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I can't get over that. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the ends, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. Oh no. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. "Bastard!" I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore. Oh boy, I think I know who this is. And now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's. And there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Excuse me, I just gotta look up Joel Madden for a second. I can't imagine Joel Madden looking like Harry Potter. Let's get a picture from 2006. Nope, can't see it. Anyway. Sorry about that. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. Wow. "I'm so sorry," he said in a shy voice. "That's alright. What's your name?" I questioned. "My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days," he grumbled. "Why?" I exclaimed. "Because I love the taste of human blood," he giggled. Hee. "Well, I am a vampire," I confessed. "Really?" he whimpered. "Yeah!" I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Wow. Harry Potter getting thrown into the mix here. I know I'm not reading Draco with a British accent, but I don't care enough to. And, yeah. I don't know, just... Harry's new name is Vampire. I'm pretty sure That's what they're going to call him throughout the story. So if you hear me refer to vampire, just know that's supposed to be Harry Potter. And I'm not making a word of this up either. I can post the link in the description for everyone, but I don't know. Chapter 7, Bring Me to Life. Oh, got a chapter title. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only renting this because I got 5 God reviews. And BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Stow flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Alright. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails and red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Maru Su to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... oh no. Another one of these. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took of my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. See, is that stupid? I don't have an answer for that. Oh, Draco. Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, Vampire! Oh, God. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway! What the hell? I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Who cares about them? Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. Man. Twists and turns all over the place. Chapter 8. Back to being untitled. Author's note. Stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you are a prep. See the real problem with preps. Everyone in the classroom stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend B. Luddy, Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length Gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. Alright. She had pale white skin that she was wearing with white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demanded angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. Oh, hold on a minute. Are we switching perspective now? I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so was Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. A stupid, preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Ha ha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. Wow. So now we know Harry Potter, he's not really Harry Potter. He's Vampire. And Hermione Granger, her real name is B. Bloody Mary Smith. That's bloody with an apostrophe between the B and the L. And she is also a vampire, I guess. So everyone's in Slytherin. Everyone's a vampire. I haven't really talked about this, but there is a lot of description on, like, clothing and eye color, and that's pretty common for fan fiction in general, but it's almost like you could just copy and paste the descriptions here. If I mentioned, this is not a very well regarded piece of writing. Yeah, I can't believe this was as long as the last one. I guess I just have a problem with talking too much before and after. So that's going to do it for this installment of Fat Guy Reads. Next time, we'll be reading through chapters 9 through 12 of My Immortal. There is still so much more ahead of us. I'm honestly kind of scared. If this is what the first 8 chapters have in store for us, then who knows what the other 36 has. I mean, we could get backgrounds on everybody. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Hagrid is a werewolf, or maybe, I don't know. I got nothing clever to say. Reading this is just kind of drained me of that, so. Anyway, see you next time.